Hi, how are all my strong and sexy women? And how are you feeling? How's your body coping with everything that you've been putting it through? And mentally, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like you got full of energy? Are you feeling like you're ready to take on this month's challenge? Are you feeling a bit drained and fatigued, uncertain, and sort of in that in-between, almost like limbo phase? And if you are, please do me a favor and jump onto the Facebook page, put a comment in below here, email me personally at adam@strongandsexy.com and share that with me. Share how you're feeling, share why you think you're feeling that way and what's got you to this point. And then let us help you, let the group help you, let your support network help you move forward from here. Hopefully you're not feeling like that. Hopefully you're feeling positive, charged, ready to go. Last month the intensity was not too bad. Cardio wise, I wanted you to bring it. But this month, we're definitely going to bring some more complicated movements. We're definitely going to change the intensity of what you're doing again, moving forward to making sure we have another insane month 3 program coming up after this month. So I really need you to be, on point. I need you to be ready to rumble. I need you to be focused and passionate and driven and ready to really get the most out of each and every workout and out of yourself. So if you're not feeling that way, like I said, hit up your support network, get in contact with me, and let's change that. If you are like that and you're ready to go, then I'm with you, I'm on board, and I'm excited about what we're going to achieve this month. So we're here still in month 3, program 3, month 2, and focus for this month, we're going back to 6 days a week. Short, hard sprints, all right, and what I want you to think, again, especially when it comes to your cardio, I want you to think beast mode, okay? And beast mode to me is nothing scary or manly or anything else. Beast mode is like, here's what you normally can achieve, and here's beast mode, okay? And beast mode is that extra level, that part where you start grunting the last minute to 2 minutes or screaming because you can't breathe, but you know you're gonna find that extra bit within yourself. That's beast mode for me, and that's where you finish it, and I would give you a big hug or a big high five. Everyone around you is like, man, nice work, great effort, because they saw what you brung. They saw the level of intensity and determination that you put into it. It doesn't matter at what level. It doesn't matter if you're doing it at home. It doesn't matter if you're doing it in the back of the gym on a rower where no one's watching you. It's your beast mode. It's your effort and your, energy and determination that you brought into that. And that's what you should feel good and proud of. Separating small and big muscle groups. So in the last month's program, we really put together some bigger muscle groups, and I explained to you why we did that. Incorporating more muscles into the exercise definitely gives you more muscle activation. It gets you used to being able to do more of the bigger strength movements. So the big push, pull, leg, shoulder exercises that you're going to need later on when we start to make things a little bit more complicated, but get you to move in different ways. I need to make sure that those bigger muscle groups are strong and can support what I need you to support later down the track. What we've done this month is we separated your workouts between smaller muscle groups and bigger muscle groups. So when you're working on those smaller muscle groups, you're really isolating, you're really focusing on where you're trying to switch on, where you're trying to increase lean muscle mass, where you're trying to, for some of you, if you've got too much fat in an area, where we're trying to replace that with some lean muscle mass and tone and shape up. And with your whole body exercises and more of your sort of big muscle groups exercises, that's what you're really focusing on. The same thing we did last month with big push-pull movements, really getting everything switching on at once, really trying to lift heavy too when you're doing that, because you've got the bigger muscle group there, you've got all those little muscles supporting that bigger muscle group in the movement. Cardio, 3 days. Nothing longer than 30 minutes here. So when I say sprints and bring beast mode, that's exactly what I want you to think. Like, I'm here ready to go. Psych yourself up, get ready. Make sure you get some awesome tunes to listen to, or you're fired up, or you're gonna compete against somebody who set a good time for you, or that you like working out with, that you're competitive with in a healthy way, but it'll be a bit of fun. First day, you got 30 minutes, all right, and literally all we're trying to do here is you're trying to get a distance gauge. So whether you're using a rower, a bike, a treadmill, whatever it might be, you're using distance as your, timer for this. It is like an interval, but this time we're increasing distance and then we recover, okay? So it's 30 minutes going for 100 meters, regardless of what piece of equipment you're using, 100 meters, and if it's not meters and it's feet, just choose a can't remember what the conversion is, but just choose a good standard for that, or the equivalent. Then what you try and do is rest for 1 minute. So you're going 100 meters as high as you can, 1 minute rest. 200 meters as high as you can, 1 minute rest. Okay, so all you're doing is alternating between the two. 100 meters flat out, 1 minute rest. 200 meters flat out, 1 minute rest. And just keep alternating until you've done 30 minutes. Next day, you got 30 minutes oval laps. Okay, now remember, with those of you who don't have access to an oval, find something. There must be a park, an oval, a running track, a school ground, a fairground, a park with a running track around it, whatever it might be. Find something that's going to work. And by now you should have found something. If not, please go out and find something. If you haven't had the confidence to do it and you've been doing everything inside on a treadmill, that's fine. But let's see if we can get outside now, get into the fresh air and show yourself what you can actually achieve. What we're doing here, all right, is 1 lap, 30 seconds recovery. As soon as that 30 seconds recovery is done, you're going straight to a half a lap, and then I'm going to give you a 1 minute recovery. So let's picture we're here, we're going around the oval that way, okay? You've done 1 lap of the oval, school ground, whatever it is, as fast as you can. You got 30-second recovery. I want you to go back the other way for the half lap, okay? So don't run the same way. Get your body used to going both ways. If that doesn't work with the course you're doing, that's fine. Maybe next time do the whole course the other way around. So you've done your minute, you've done your lap, you've had your 30 seconds to recover, then you're going half a lap, so you're finishing up the top, and you got 1 minute recovery. Once you've done that 1 minute, you go back around again, whole lap, then half a lap. Okay, so the half a lap, you always run the other way. After the half a lap, you've got a 1 minute recovery. After the full lap, you've only got 30-second recovery, okay? And same thing here, you're working for 30 minutes in total, okay? So all you're thinking about is oval runs here. 1 full lap, fast as I can, 30 seconds recovery. 1 half lap in the other direction, fast as I can, 1 minute recovery. This is gonna push you because you're not gonna be fully recovered after 30 seconds from that full lap. So to go hard again in the opposite direction, all right, you're gonna have to dig deep and really try and push yourself out, but then realize you got 1 minute to recover before you do a full lap again, okay? And really work on this. If you need more time to recover, obviously take it, but that's the benchmark. Last day here, 30 minutes, increasing distance. So very similar to what we did with the first lot here, but we're gonna keep it moving the whole way through. So you got 100 meters, 30-second rest. 150, 30-second rest. 200, 30-second rest. 250, 30-second rest. So bike, rower, stepper, you know, whatever you're using. If it's a football field and you've got all the meters or feet marked out on there, then do that. Go to the 100 and back, then do the 100 and something else and back, and do that and back. So you're constantly increasing your distance, but your recovery is staying 30 seconds, and you're trying to last 30 minutes here. So you're increasing the entire 30 minutes, always only taking 30 seconds to recover. It's hard. Like I said, you're gonna have to bring beast mode. You're gonna be tired. Heart rate's gonna be high, okay? But try and push yourself to only get that 30 seconds recovery and go, okay? Even if your speed slows down, I don't mind. You're just trying to hang in here as best as you can. And you're gonna know how you felt and how you performed at the end of it. So that way, when you come back and do it next time, you should know what your focus is or what you're trying to work on to get through it better. So like I said, nothing's longer than 30 minutes. Changing focus a little bit, but really working hard at bringing that beast mode and bringing the intensity to each of those sessions. With weights, 4 days. Now with these sessions, like I mentioned to you, we split them up. So you got 2 upper body days, 1 more of the isolated smaller muscle groups, then 1 day of more of the bigger muscle groups, okay? So you got 2 different upper body days. With lower body, we got 2 different lower body days as well, with a nice little bonus in here for you. And I'll explain to you why I threw that in. But basically, one of the lower body days, same as normal, all right, more of the bigger muscle groups that you're trying to work. Then we have another lower body day, which is lower body plus bike or rower. Now, the way that this day works, and this is why you need to be able to do this in the gym this day, is you're gonna do your lower body exercise, okay? So as soon as you've finished all 2 to 3 sets of that lower body exercise. You're then going to go straight to the rower or the bike and smash out 200 meters for me as fast as you can. Okay, so literally, let's say you're doing 2 sets of everything. By the time you finish that second set, you're straight on the rower or the bike, 200 meters, and then back. Okay, and you're trying to get through this entire workout. Challenge for you. If you can do this, what I want you to try and do is not just 200 meters in between every set. I want you to do 200 meters in between, every group of sets. I want you to do 200 meters between every set. Okay, so hopefully I didn't confuse you, which means you do a lower body exercise, you go and do 200 meters on the bike or the rower. You come back and do the same exercise, 200 meters, same exercise, 200 meters. Then you move on to the next exercise. So you've done 3 sets of that one exercise plus 3 sets on the bike or the rower before you've even moved on to the next set. Okay, and there's about 5 or 6 exercises here, so that's a lot of bike and rower. But like I said, challenge for you this month. Even if you only do it for 1 or 2, you have to do it for 1 of each, but see if maybe you can do it for 2 or 3 by the end of the month. Okay, abs as normal, just follow the abs, try and hit 50 of each. Do your abs either after your weight sessions, after your cardio, whatever fits in this month, I don't mind. Okay, reps for all of your upper body and your lower body strength workouts. All right, you're trying to get between 10 to 15 reps. So we're still keeping our repetitions quite high at this point. So the weight that you're lifting should be a good weight, but you're able to lift it quite a few times. It's not light, aiming to get to 15, but should be fatiguing between 10 to 15. All right, sets 2 to 3. By the end of the month, we should be able to get 3 sets out of everything. And like I gave you a challenge here with the bike and the rower, it should be exactly the same with all your exercises. Getting out at least 3 sets for each rather than just 2. Okay, even if your first set is about 60, 70, 80% of max, second set is max, third set's max, or vice versa, swapping it around, but trying to work as hard as you can for 3 sets of each exercise. So as you can see, working hard at our sprints, our upper body day is separating things a little bit more, so you're getting used to switching on more muscle groups on their own and getting used to working smaller muscle groups versus bigger muscle groups, which is a good thing to be aware of, to feel the difference of, and to get the benefit from. So good luck. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you're not at the top of your game and you're not feeling like a strong and sexy woman, you're not feeling passionate and positive about what you're working towards, then please hit up your support group and I want to change that for you straight away. But otherwise, go for it. Big high five, get pumped up and excited about what you're going to achieve this month, and I can't wait to show you what we got in store for program 3 next month.